Hi there. Okay, guys, did you actually know that your brain was wired to learn from the negative things of life and not the good ones? No wonder many times we just remember the negative thoughts, the negative things that happen to us, and we are slow to remember the positive. That's why when someone has gone through trauma, they remember the bad almost always, and they struggle so much to remember the good. So you see a client, you tell them to remember something, maybe if they're going through family trauma, for example, domestic violence, and they'll say, oh, I remember seeing my dad hitting my mom, I remember seeing my brothers being beaten. And you tell them, okay, can you remember anything good that you saw growing up? And they'll say no. And that's not true, because every household has some positive, something, at least something positive. But because our brain are wired in a way that we mostly remember the negative, they might not remember. Now, what I want you to learn, like we did earlier in one of our videos, we discussed positive thinking. You have to rack your brain really hard to try and remember that positive, because you want now to begin to develop a new pattern of thinking. You want to eliminate or minimize, if you can't eliminate the negative, by building on the positive thoughts. So one of the things that you want to do is to start today, look into your past. I know if you've gone through trauma or you're going through stress because of the loss of someone, that you may not remember easily. But my assignment to you today is to try and rack your brain really hard and see if you can find anything positive. One item, just one. See if you can find it. If you do, write it down. Look at it and try and build on it and see what happens. The other thing I want you to remember today, that it is never your fault. Many times when you go through trauma, we blame ourselves. We say it's because I didn't do A, B, C, D, Z. And when we tell our minds that we are building upon the negative thoughts and we are increasing on the negative energy. So one of the things you also want to do today is to write down, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that I got sexually abused. It's not my fault that my parents were separated. It's not my fault that so and so died. And that is relieving you of the negative energy. So, two things today that you want to do is to write anything positive you remember from your trauma, anything. And number two, you want to speak to yourself and tell yourself, it's not my fault. Okay, guys, if you can do that, I'll meet you in the next video and we'll discuss more on positivity. We've already done it in the past, but we'll build on it. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you very much and God bless you.